My name is Durance, I do builds and stuff. Today I've got a Renewal Grasp build for you, but it's actually upgraded, it's buffed, because we're going to be featuring all the damage reduction from Renewal Grasps. We're going to be introducing the perk Slice to this, so we could sever targets for a 40% outgoing damage reduction, plus the Renewal Grasps reduction. We're also going to be featuring Lament, so we can put out some serious damage, and healing on top of that, so stay with me, I'm going to break it all down. We will start off with the damage reduction part of this build, so Renewal Grasps is where we'll start. These exotic gauntlets, your dust field grenades have a much larger effect radius. Allies inside the dust field take reduced damage, and targets inside the area deal reduced damage. So if you encase an enemy in that radius, you're going to reduce their damage. While inside dust field grenades, slowing field, enemies deal 50% less damage to you and your teammates. When you combine it with a touch of winter aspect, it increases the crystal size from medium to large, 75% extra. So this is what it does. You'll see here the radius is absolutely huge, and I've also got resist times 3. That's all the Renewal Grasps and the stasis fragments combined, and it lasts for 10 seconds. The fragments you want to be running is Whisper of Durance, slow that you apply to targets, lasts longer. For those abilities that linger, the duration will also increase. This gives you dust field grenades 10 seconds, which is absolutely crazy. The next fragment you want to be running with dust field grenades builds is Whisper of Chains. While you are near frozen targets or friendly stasis crystal, you take reduced damage from targets. Whisper of Chains gives you a 40% damage reduction as well. That pairs with the 50% Renewal Grasps perk as well, so that is absolutely insane. Now the third sort of must-have fragment is Whisper of Hedrons. Dramatically increases weapon stability, aim assist, weapon airborne effectiveness, mobility, resilience and recovery. This gives you 60 mobility, resilience and recovery. Getting 60 recovery is absolutely crazy. All these perks, these fragments, work absolutely perfectly together. So if you equip these three, Whisper of Durance for the slowing, Whisper of Change for the damage reduction, and Whisper of Hedrons, basically use this for the absolutely massive increase to recovery. Plus it also buffs your aim assist, stability and things like that. So getting a 10-second resist inside of that dust field area is really nice. We're going to be pairing it with Lament. Lament is an exotic sword, it's solar, it's got anti-barrier rounds built in. It also has the revved consumption on there, damage of the combatant heals the wielder. So this is absolutely perfect for Renewal Grasp build because Stasis subclass doesn't have inbuilt healing. But you'll see in this clip here, it puts out some serious damage. You've seen plenty of Renewal Grasps videos in the past with Lament, but the basic idea is throw your dust field grenade, get all that damage reduction, and then get your Lament out, and you're really safe inside of that dust field grenade with all the fragments that you've seen, all the damage reduction, and you're going to get that healing with Lament and absolutely destroy endgame enemies like Lost Sector, GM champions, just like so. Really good. Lament is actually really good for all champions. A lot of people just tend to use it for anti-barriers, but it is absolutely fantastic for mages as well and all other different types of champions. So up to now it's a pretty standard Renewal Grasp build, but what we're going to do is add Slice into the equation. Casting your class ability allows this weapon to sever targets on hit for a brief duration up to a maximum number of targets. Sever is a strand sort of debuff, but you can apply it to any subclass build, any build with this Slice perk. Sever gives you a 40% outgoing damage reduction to that target, so as long as you hit a couple of targets after using your class ability, it will reduce their damage by 40% to you and your teammates. So as you can imagine, adding Slice to everything else that we've already talked about, all the Renewal Grasps, damage reduction, Whisper of Chains, Whisper of Hedrons, and it's just absolutely crazy, and it's really easy to do. All you've got to do is put your class ability down like in these clips here, whether you dodge like so, and then you're just going to literally just spam your bow or whatever weapon you've got with Slice on there. And like I said, for you just personally, it is really good, but for your teammates as well, it is absolutely crazy. You will help them stay alive more with this build. And then in this clip here, you'll see I throw my dust field grenade to the right, which is obviously reducing their damage by 50%, and I severed the targets on the left in this clip, so I threw one on the right, stop their damage, to my teammates and myself, and I also able to sever and unstop that champion as well, and a couple of other targets around the area. So again, for your teammates, it's absolutely crazy. So loads and loads of damage reduction for you and your teammates. All the renewal grass stuff going on, fragments and the slice perk combined really make you and your teammates hard to kill. And once you've got used to it after a couple of runs in a lost sector or something like that, putting slice into this, it really does give you a lot of confidence to get up close, because you are anyway pretty tanky with that renewal grasp damage reduction anyway. Plus you've got that healing from Lament. It really does give you a lot of confidence to get up close like so. Get your Lament out, get up there, all that damage reduction, you're severing as well before you go. Just an added bonus, that Sever. That's why I think the Renewal Grass build with that Slice perk really does upgrade the build for really hard stuff in the game. Really gives you that confidence to get up there. And again, with that Lament, you're going to get that nice chunky healing as well. So if you all them other clips, and then this clip here is just absolutely perfect. You'll see I'll use my class ability. I know there's a couple of targets down there. I'm going to get my bow out. You'll see that slice. I've severed them targets down there, 2 or 3 targets. I know they're doing reduced damage to me. I'm just waiting for my Dustfield Grenade to pop up. So I know for a fact I can get down there. Them targets down there are severed, so I can get in there and just use my Lament very safely. Because as you know, sometimes as you're going into a target, you will get shot by other targets. So you can just apply that slice or sever to the targets prior to going to the target that you're trying to kill. And again, Lament, just a quick clip here, it just absolutely destroys enemies. So I'll quickly go over the fragments and aspects all together. Touch of Winter is what you really want to be running, because this also enhances the size of your slow field size and creates a small stasis crystal and impact. That small stasis crystal and impact is really important. I like to run Grim Harvest, defeating slow foes and combatants, create stasis shards. Whenever your teammates or yourself pick them up, it gives them melee energy. Whisper of Hedrons or Whisper of Hedrons, which we've already touched on. Whisper of Change, which we've already touched on. Whisper of Durance, which we've already featured. Whisper of Shards, whenever you shatter a stasis crystal, this temporarily boosts your grenade recharge rate, so you get a big boost to discipline. This is why I run Touch of Winter. It adds a stasis crystal, destroy that crystal, and it works perfectly. Whisper of Torment, you gain grenade energy each time you take damage from targets. So every time you take damage from targets, you're going to get loads and loads of grenade energy back as well. So you can see in this little clip here, I'm just managing to keep that Tormentor at bay for me and my teammates. Really good. In this clip here, we was just sort of like testing it, and we was able to just keep consistently throwing my Dustfield Grenade or severing at the same time, or even just sort of mixing them up. Dustfield Grenade for a few seconds, and then I was severing, and it was hardly doing any damage to me and my teammates. The only thing I've got left to do now in this video is show you my mods. So I will go over my armor mods now, and again, you can feel free to skip this bit because I'll leave a dim link as well in the video description, just in case my voice has bored you enough. But just before I show you my mods, I just want to show you my hunter. I'm pretty impressed with this one. Just tell me what you think of the look at this fella. He looks like a demon. A really nice customization. I really enjoy this one. I don't think I'll change this look for a couple of months now. I do tend to mess around with my setups quite a lot on the customization. But time dilation on my class item, making your armor charge have a longer duration, and repair every time you use a class ability. It spawns an orb on your next weapon kill. Solar weapon surge, I like to run 2 of these just to get a 17% extra damage for my Lament or my solar weapons. On my chest piece, this is sort of like down to you. I like to run a couple of resistance mods, Arc, Void or Solar, and then a concussive dampener, but again, that depends on what you're doing, what activity it is at the time. On my exotic gauntlets, Impact Induction, I like to run 2 of these. Causes damage with a powered melee attack, reduces your grenade cooldown, and then a bolstering detonation, causes damage with a grenade, reduces your class ability. On the helmet, I like to run Solar Strand Dual Siphon, Solar or Strand weapon kills create an orb of power, and then a double heavy ammo finder to buff my heavy ammo drops out for my Lament. But that's the video. I'll leave the sort of mods playing out here as well. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.